I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Prattville High School. I'm joined by our Larry Puckett Chevrolet River Region Athlete of the Week, Mason Taylor, here for the Prattville Lions. And Mason, you guys, big win last week. Go down, you beat Enterprise, and just got done talking to Coach Ross and talking to you a little bit about their offense they run. A lot different. Really probably a style y'all hadn't seen so far this year. Tell us a little bit about their offense and some of the difficulties they really threw at you.
The difficulties was it was like 6 people in the hole, and it was different. I've never seen the offense before.
Well, obviously you watched film and probably try to get that down, but I mean, what were some of the differences, being out there on the field compared to just being able to watch film and see it?
It was much faster on film. In the game, it's much faster. You sit on film and look that fast, but in the game, they run it fast, a lot of reps in it.
How were you able to be so successful? I mean, you're named Athlete of the Week because you ended up with 15 total tackles. You had 6 solo, 9 assists, and your coach just said you were pretty much everywhere, all over the ball. What helped you be so successful with an offense like that?
The defensive line, I give it to them. And I calmed the defense down because everybody was like, what I'm supposed to do? I calmed it down. I told them to get to the gap, and they got to it, and we executed to the ball.
When you face an offense like that, how difficult is it to just read your keys and to be disciplined and not let your eyes get in the backfield and just run around all over the place?
A lot of motion. That's difficult. A lot of motions, and the guards pulling all the time. They even pull about 2 or 3 guards all the time, or guard to tackle.
When you're seeing guards and tackles pull as a linebacker, obviously you're taking on those guys that are coming up. I mean, how do you, what is something that you do to take them on, shed blocks, and be able to get off and make tackles?
I get underneath them. I get underneath them. When they pull, I get underneath their blocks, and I get to the ball.
You guys faced Phoenix City a couple of weeks ago, and we're in that game for a little bit, and then they got some really good players. They were able to pull away in that game, but tell me a little bit about that game, being able to face them, and really how you feel like that may have helped y'all going forward for the rest of the year.
That game, we always want to win the game since 7th, 8th grade. We beat them 8th grade, and that made our momentum go up. So it was like we can beat them again. They wasn't that good, so we can beat them again. And we got in that game. Everybody, we did good.
Yeah.
So.
And, when you face a team like that has the type of skill players they have, I mean, obviously you're probably not going to see another team this year, maybe Robert E. Lee, maybe Auburn, that has, some of the athletes they have and not probably the amounts. How much better do you think that it makes, you guys as a team to be able to see a team with, the quality of players that they have?
We've seen Central's a good team, and Lee going to be a good team like that too. We just got to practice more and, execute to the ball all the time and never give up.
You guys really started off well on defense this year.
Sir.
You didn't give up any points the first 2 games. Well, early in the year, what was really the key to y'all's success in being able to play so well on that side of the ball?
Our goal is on defense is 0 points. That's every day at practice. Don't let the offense move the ball more than 3 yards. That's our goal.
And is it just 3 yards? Because if it's 3-3-3, 4th down, they're having to punt to you. And so, for you this year, it's obviously a special year. It's your senior year, and it's crazy to think that's already halfway over, isn't it? But, how much do you feel like you've grown as a player here under Coach Ross over the last couple of years? And, when you think back to being a freshman, sophomore here compared to now being a senior?
I grew a lot. Coach Ross and Coach Shook, they got me much better than I was. I never played like this before.
Where do you feel like you've really grown the most as a player?
My junior year. I get junior year.
And what area, on the field, do you feel like you really grew?
Inside linebacker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like, were you able to just read better?
I'd be able to read better, and my footwork was much better, and getting to the ball got much better too.
Yeah, and obviously, I talk to kids about this all the time, from experience, when you quit thinking out on the field and you're able to just play when you know the defense, it helps you play faster. And so last year, as you kind of started learning a little bit more, and really, did the game kind of start slowing down for you?
Yes, sir. It started slowing down once I started watching film more and I know what they're doing. It started slowing down for me.
And you mentioned how Enterprise's offense looked a little faster, but as the game went on, were you able to kind of let it slow down the more you saw their offense, or was it just pretty difficult throughout most of the game?
Enterprise game, we started keying a certain player and how he was going to pull or not. So we started keying him, and we started executing to the ball more and just stopped him.
Obviously you guys were able to get in the playoffs a year ago, which was a big step, after a couple of years of not having the success that you're used to, around here. So where do you guys go now? I mean, obviously that was a step last year. So now where do you guys, take that step and use it for this season?
State championship. That's what we want this year.
And, so obviously if you want to get there, we're halfway through the regular season, but, you could potentially have 10 games left. So over these next, 10 games, where would you like to see this team get better at in order to go and win a state championship?
I want us to make it past first round because we made it past first round last time. We lost against McGill. But I want us to keep going in second round, third round, win state.
Yeah, man. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down and join me, man. I'm happy that y'all are having a good year.
Yes, sir.
I've enjoyed coming down, talking to all you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but luck, and really looking forward to seeing how this year finishes out for y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you.